Hello guys from NouNation, welcome back to another video of Ask NouNation, which was a few of your questions, by the way, very nice questions, and I'm gonna answer them the best way I can. I will try my best just for you. We chose a few of them, like I always say, we cannot choose all of them. Sorry about that, and hopefully you agree with me. If not, you know, you can always comment below and give your opinion. The first question is from Matthew Medina. He's asking if the old MSN left Barcelona, who would you bring to replace them? Good question. I don't even want to imagine that the MSN leaves Barcelona ever, but it can happen. So imagine one day they all leave, they all say we have a better contract, but they leave. We don't have anything in the front. So who would I replace them with? Well, I would go with Munir. Munir could be one of the trident, and he is also the M. And if we bring Denis Suarez, I would put Denis Suarez also because I think he's good. He can be very good in the attack. So I will go with Munir, Denis Suarez, and then I would bring another striker that is not from La Masia, it's from outside. I would go with Marco Reus to play as in the side of Neymar. So I would go with Reus, Munir, and Denis Suarez. Those would be my trident if the MSN unfortunately leave one day. But that's just my opinion. I would like to know which three players would you put in the attack of Barcelona if they leave, if our superstars leaves. Right here below, because I would like to know what do you think about that. The next question is from Bogdan Pacin. Who would you buy, Pogba or Verratti? Good question actually. Well, Pogba. Pogba is very powerful, skillful, and creative. A player who has an eye for the goal and a penchant for the spectacular. In Italy, he gained the nickname Il Polpo, Paul the Octopus, because he has long legs and look like tentacles during tackling or running. And also they call him Pogba for his explosive style and energy on the pitch. And he actually likes Barcelona. He would love to join the team. And I think he would be a perfect fit to play together with Iniesta and Busquets. But on the other side, Verratti is very quick, creative also, and he's a technically gifted, agile. He's one of the best midfielders right now. Notable dribbling skills and close ball control. Verratti is known for his confidence on the ball and ability to retain possession in tight spaces when under pressure. He's excellent. He has an excellent vision of the game. I think he's a Xavi, or it can be a future Xavi. He's the future from the national team Italy, because Pirlo is not there anymore, and he has got an eye to create goal chances. And he would also fit perfectly. The only thing I think, if Verratti comes, he would replace Busquets, and he would play in his position. So if I have to choose one of them, sorry about these monologues, if I have to choose one of them, it's so hard. I would go with Pogba. Because we need tall players. Two, we have Busquets as a defensive midfielder. Three, I think Pogba would fit perfectly in the way that Barcelona plays, because he likes the team Barcelona, and Verratti at the moment says he doesn't want to leave Paris Saint-Germain. And four, because Pogba has a lot of swag. So I would go with Pogba, that's my opinion. But the next question, let's move on with the next question, is from Hannes Mahabir Singh. Will you go to Camp Nou for a Clásico or UEFA Champions League against Atletico? Of course, we will be there. Of course, we will be there. We will try our best to get into the stadium, but if not, we will be outside the stadium. We have to get the energy, the atmosphere that's going to happen there against the Clásico. Great rivalry always, but good rivalry. And against Atletico Madrid is the Champions League. We all have to be there and support. So yes, we're going to be there, and you will see fan cams and videos from that day. Don't worry, Anis, don't worry. And the next question is from Nathan Bale. He's asking, who edits NouNation's videos? You wanna know? You wanna know that guy? Follow me, I'll show you. Editor, are you working? He's working, he's always busy. Editor, can I come in? What a frick. Next question is from FCB11 Watson. He's asking, do you think Suarez will ever return to Liverpool in the future or end his career at Barça? And which player do you think will have the most goals scored in the end of the season? Suarez, I don't think he will return to Liverpool. He might. I don't think he's going to return to Liverpool, and I don't think he's going to finish his career in Barcelona. Now he's in a great moment. Now he's playing for Barcelona and he's giving it all for Barcelona. But we cannot take a player and say he's going to stay here forever, because they also like to travel, play in other ligas, try their best in other ligas, show if they can fit in other ligas. He's a great player. He did it great in Liverpool. He's doing it great in Barcelona, and he's going to do it great wherever he goes. But I don't think he's going to return to Liverpool. Maybe in the Premier League, but who knows. And about who's going to be the Pichichi in the Liga, I will go with Suarez. Even though Cristiano Ronaldo is strong, is scoring goals, it's going to be hard to beat him, but always supporting our Blaugrana's players. Suarez, Pichichi this year, for sure. The next question is from Zeren Shan. Which teams do you think make up the top 5 best football clubs in Europe right now? Good question, actually. Let's go with that. 5. I will go with Paris Saint-Germain. It's true that they don't have a lot of competition in their Liga. They are the best in France, but they're also showing a great level in Europe. And they have great players like Berratti, Mota, Cavani, Lavezzi might leave, but now Di Maria gave a lot of speed in that team that looked a little bit stuck, but Di Maria came in and gave speed. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is a killer. I think they have one of the best center backs in the world, Thiago Silva and David Luiz, also Marquinhos. So Paris Saint-Germain will be one of those 5. Then I will go with Juventus of Turin. Great team in the Serie A, great players. They're showing a lot of experience in the Champions League. They got disqualified because they had bad luck and they got Bayern Munich, but they got into the final last year and they are great. So that would be another team. Then I will go with Real Madrid. We cannot, even if we are for Barcelona, Real Madrid is one of the best teams in Europe right now. Maybe they are in a crisis, but they're still in the Champions League. They had bad luck in the Spanish Cup, and well, in the Liga they're third. They can do it better. They will do it better one day, and Real Madrid is one of the best teams in Europe now, and they will always be. Now I will go with Bayern Munich, no doubt. Bayern Munich, the Bundesliga winners. I don't know if they are in the final of the German league, but they are one of the favorites to win the Champions League. Guardiola gave something new in Bayern Munich. He's gonna leave, but the players they have, just creme de la creme. And the first one, the best team nowadays, we all agree is Barcelona. Barcelona is also in the top 5. Why? I don't have to tell you that. They show it with numbers. I'm sorry that I didn't went with any Premier League team. I think the Premier League is one of the most competitive leagues, but teams nowadays that they show up, well, in Europe, they are all like so. The Champions League is only Manchester City is still alive, and I don't know what's going to happen against Paris Saint-Germain. So this time I will not go with any of the Premier League, but the Barclays Premier League is one of the best ones in the world. So those are my 5 teams: Paris Saint-Germain, Juventus, Bayern, Madrid, and Barcelona. Next question is from, it's a Spanish question, but I will translate it for you. Alejandro Parodi. Do you think that we're going to see Rafinha play soon? Because I have the feeling that we might need him. And also Jeff Hurtado asked if Rafinha is going to return, because if he returns, and he's asking if we need a few reinforcements. I don't think we're going to need any reinforcements in the midfield next season. But Rafinha, yeah, is healing good, is healing fast, is getting better, and we might see him at the end of the season. I don't know if in the Champions League or in the final of the Spanish Cup, but in La Liga, I think he will have a few minutes in the last games that we still have. Don't worry, we're going to have Rafinha back. The next question is from Hawad Al Hamed. Can you do a series on your YouTube channel where you are going to the player's house and ask them for pictures and autograph? It would be awesome. Well guys, that was all for today. Thank you for your questions, and I'm asking also to you, who would you bring if the MSN leaves, and who would you choose, Pogba or Verratti, and why? I would also like you to answer. And if you have more questions, hashtag ask NouNation right here below. And if you're not subscribed, let's talk again. Come closer. Click the spotlight right here below to subscribe to NouNation. It's so easy. And also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, as usual.